Morning, Visanti. Good morning, everyone. I hope this find you all in a good spirit today. We will present our discuss and result on this PPT about countable, uncountable, and collective nouns. I want to thank you for taking time to watch us today. We hope you enjoy the video presentation. So, first of all, let me introduce ourselves. My name is Dirgantara Putra, and my friend Komang Adnyana. For the first material is a countable noun. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted individually, either in the singular or plural. Example of countable nouns include book, apple, table, cat, and so on. This noun can be assigned a specific number such as 1 book, 2 apples, 3 tables, 4 cats, and so on. Countable noun can be counted and given singular and plural forms and can be used with auxiliary words that match the number such as is or are. Example sentence with countable nouns. I have 3 books on my shelf. She ate 2 apples for a snack. There are 5 tables in the classroom. The house has 3 cats as pets. And the third material is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns, or also called mass nouns, are nouns that cannot be counted. Uncountable nouns can also be remembered as nouns that only have one form. An example is water. The word cannot be said to be a water or 2 waters, but can be used by inserting another nouns. For example, a glass of water. Examples of uncountable nouns are rice, love, sugar, assistance, cheese, coffee, money, tea, music, art, sun, water, and the other. Apart from that, in uncountable nouns, there are also nouns that refer to abstract ideas and emotions such as fun, advice, knowledge, love, happiness. And the example is 1 substance, water, I need some water. Sugar, could you pass me some sugar? Salt, add a pinch of salt to the recipe. Air, the air in the room feels stuffy. Number 2 concept, knowledge. She has a lot of knowledge about the subject. Wisdom, he speaks with great wisdom. Advice, I need some advice on this matter. Information, there is too much information to process. Number 3 is qualities. Happiness, her happiness is contagious. Beauty, the beauty of the landscape took my breath away. Love, their love for each other is evident. The word much, money, few, little in countable and uncountable nouns. Much and money. Money is used to express objects that can be counted or what we call countable nouns. Whereas on the contrary, much is used to express objects that cannot be counted or what we call uncountable nouns. Thus, 2 words have the same meaning, namely many. Example, how many years have you lived in Jakarta? We need so many books to be donated to Lombok. In both examples above, the word many is used to express years and also books because years and books are forms of nouns that we can count. I have so much water in my backpack. You love her so much you forget everything. In the example above, the word much is used to express water and love. Water and love are forms of nouns that cannot be counted and only have one form. That's why the word much is used. Number 2 is number and amount. Number and amount have the same meaning, namely amount or amount. What difference the two is regarding their use in an English sentence? If you use countable nouns, then you must use numbers. On the other hand, if you are contrasting words that have uncountable nouns, then you should use amount rather than number. To make it clear, you can see the example below. We have been friends for a number of years. Our school has a large number of students compared to the other school. They are taking huge amounts of our money. Hey, you should put a little more amount of time in the pot before it boils. And the next material will be explained with my friend Adnyana.
Okay, thank you for the time. So, a few and little. Number third. Both have the same meaning, namely little. So what is the difference between this use of these two words in English? The word few is used to countable nouns, and the word little more refers to uncountable nouns. For example, we have there is a few men in the party. Donald only has a few friends in Jakarta. I need a little help now. I have a little time only to come here. Next please. Okay, for the first, fewer and less. Fewer and less have the same meaning, namely fewer. The use of two words has the same principle as few and less, where fewer is used for countable nouns, while less is used for uncountable nouns. For example, we have a secretary makes less money than a manager. Today, I can spend less time eating and more exercise. A secretary makes less money than a manager. Compared to science, there's fewer students who like math. Next please. Okay, the number 5. Some and any. Some and any have the same meaning, namely several. These two words are usually used to express nouns that have an indefinite number in plural, countable nouns or uncountable nouns. For example, she has some questions. There are reasons I can tell you why I should be worried right now. I owe any money. You could tell me any reason, but I still won't believe it. Next, please. Okay, collective nouns. What is collective nouns? A collective noun is a naming word used to refer to a group of number of animals, people, or things. One thing you should remember when you use collective noun in sentence is to use the right form of the verb. Definition of collective nouns. Collective nouns are singular nouns that represent groups of people, animals, or things as a single entity. They denote a collection or assembly of individuals acting as a cohesive unit. Example is skew, herd for cattle, flock for birds, team for athletes, and family for relatives. Despite referring to multiple entities, collective nouns are treated as singular in grammatical structure. They are used to eventually describe groups and are an integral part of language for communication. Next, please. Here are some examples for collective nouns. Example of collective nouns. Collective nouns for animals. Collective nouns for bees is swarm. Collective soul or people. Nouns for variety. Collective nouns for director is board, and the last collective noun for silos is group. Okay, here is collective nouns for object or things. Collective nouns for car is a deck or bag. Collective noun for cigarettes is pocket. Collective nouns for mountains is range. And the last collective nouns for apples is basalt. Next please. Collective noun example used in sentence. Have a look at the following sentence. Tommy was excited to see herd of elephants on the way to his native place. The bench of judges the case controlled by the principal was getting crazier with time. The event started with the band playing the school art. The children learned how to perform a magic trick with a park of crabs pretty soon. Next please. So here the question about our PPT. Next. Okay, I think that's all for our discussion. Thank you.